Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's cracking with everybody on the Sunday night? I know a lot of people is watching the game right now, and I had to pull away from the game because, well, my team ain't playing for one. For two, I really don't care about the game. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. But I want to do this live. I want to do this special live to honor Krayzie Bone, and and so we're gonna play some Bone Thugs music for a little bit. Then we're gonna talk about what was going on with him for those that don't know. So for those that don't know, Krayzie Bone is in the hospital fighting for his life right now. There was an artery that had basically busted or whatever, and blood had went into his lungs. He went in for a doctor's appointment. That's when they found out. He goes in to have surgery to fix it. They couldn't stop the bleeding, so they have him in a coma. They put him in an induced coma, and they have him on the machine. And from everything that I've seen and read, yeah, it's not looking too good. West Side of Rider, what's going on? Yo, what's happening, Lo? What's going on with you? So we're gonna start off at the very beginning. Kick back, you know what I'm saying? Grab you a drink, grab you a smoke, whatever you do to unwind and chill, you know, even while you looking at the game, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna listen to some Bone Thugs. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna smoke one for the homie. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I'm gonna hit play and let's go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's not what we're gonna have to go. Hold on, y'all. Cause I I started playing this on my phone when I decided to do it like this. So hold on, let me boom. Now let me go back. Wow. There we go. We're not against rappers, but we are against Let me know if y'all can hear it. Oh yeah, I know.
For the love of money, gotta make that money, money, gotta get on the grind. Like time, gotta get mine. Can't take the shoot to the cross since I'm on the phone. Call up my neck and send that on. Publishing the back 10 crew. Gotta think we can head, so bring your shit. Cause once again, it's on. To the dawn with a flip of bird. My wig to the turf, so I was swerving, rolled out. To pick up the 666 thug and pop up the bird for rapping the junk top. Smoke, your father may pop, so I knock up in the slate with 4 grenades and that gauge I play with till I fall in the grave. And like, filling in the drop late. We spotted the place and quickly rolled up. Bulldogs to the living room, hopped out of the car and started to blow up. Walking in the room, it blew out their bodies all over the room. Them dumb, ain't gotta move fast, wide up, folks coming, snatch up the yummy. So niggas don't think it's funny. I'm coming up quick and it's not quite, cause flesh be loving its money. I'm giving up love to the hustle, like that love, just making that money stand on your feet. And you better believe, gotta have that cheese for the greens, never catch me sleep. Steady on the grind, get my stand down from a prime, and I hit up the 9-9. Giving up that yeah, yo, making me say, yo, join the stickles and die. Pick up the stick of a lip that 211. Gotta get what's mine and valid. Me picking up dust, I'm selling, failing 1 and 7. That's how it is, and I got to have it, and it's not quite. Mission to check the meal, to still be real, tugging on the block, like creeping on the corner. Won't sleep till I'm dead, gotta play, make up, hunt up another plot and scheme, gotta make some breakfast up another one. Gotta get that business on, even though the food to run is done, make good and lovely, but I'm just in it for the love of the money. Gotta make your money, man, money, lady, still the same. Gotta make your money, man, money, lady, still the same. Gotta make your money, man, money, lady, still the same. Standing on the corner, straight slanging rocks. Oh shit, here comes a motherfucking cop. So I dash, I ducks, and I hide behind a tree, making sure the motherfuckers don't see me. Now my fat sack of rocks, hell yeah, I stuffed them. Police on my drawers, I had the balls, and yeah, it's still motherfucker. Now my game is tight, tight as fuck. It's my game, easy motherfucking eat up every right. It's all the same. Now niggas might trip on how I stacks my grip. I got to have it for the love of this shit, motherfucker. Then don't get me up to thuggish ways. Up on my grind, got no time. Follow me down the 9-9. It's for mine, don't let me kind. Check out the rest, the man. Drop down, run them up and me hood. Red, like when I'm making me grip. When it click, rolling with rough flips. That's what I did. Put them in mud, fuck them in pump blood. Got nothing to lose, bitch. You better respect it. Or you best just check this slug. It's going down. So I'm up and you around. And with a big kind. Fine, gotta make that money, man. It's still the same. That it running things wild. In front of it now. Well, I take you up into a barrel of a gun. See, for the job you're done for the blood. I really get up on my money. So people be creeping, they crawling up on the mission. Back in the days when niggas was selling was almost and wanted to get paid. When it comes to selling, it'll pick up rich, step up on the mission for money. You give us the cash, so that was your ass. Cause me and my nigga was hungry. Everything is juggling. Get my just went to the temple and bone, bro, don't get. So niggas just make this shit simple and run. To catch my nigga. We fell with brothers, the devil, the river, remember, make killer now. But the ridiculous, the that didn't get rich, you was living, I'll get you and rip ya, then bust ya down. Still rubbing the skin, making the kill, nigga good deal, nigga the million, nothing it does, but it does be chillin'. For the money these niggas be sellin', I'm a nigga, for the nigga does get off and break these skullin'. And when I'm sticking with flick you up, am I right, get them a full and dog. Yeah, round in the motherfucking house for the 9 quarts, nigga. Yeah, rolling with ruthless in this bitch. My nigga Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, Wishbone, and Fleshy Bone. And I'm that nigga Krayzie Bone in the motherfucking hell. For the love of my name. My nigga, we have a wonderful day. And I would fuck with my wives, the first of the month. I'm smoking, joking, rolling, busting, sipping on 40 ounces again. Dumb, dumb, we got the busted rum, open all night. We high, hit up the right to wear at night. I give up my nigga, some yeah, yo. Double up, nigga, 1, 2, 3, we got whiskey, we your day. Money, we day, never left for the person show, but it ain't no niggas. Walk people in the road, so can't get away, but it's okay, yeah, yo, keep your bank low. Yeah, we have a celebration, stay high. You never live with time to cry. I'm down on my crying, after crying. When you reach the day, that's not gonna go on the grill. Looking at the road, you know what the person of my name, my nigga, we just for real. My sister was already drunk. She said I'm gonna go get my stairs. Watch I make sure no more snatches my chain. That's the real man. Sold to the man that put it up in the mid pocket. So then we ended in 99. Give me a cup of out, take out. But in no fucking project, freed up. Hop on the 10 to the click. Get him up with him at bills. And catch that time, and I gotta get there. Stay up there, holler. And I got much to offer. When I'm in weed on that neck. I'm on the top block for some dollars. In a bag of dope and a quarter out. Oh, most of my niggas got the same. We don't know what it all left us smoke. And then there people hide love. Yo, that's so fucking pump out. Toss up the giggle and low with phone and say hello. Let's do the pad, we get the pad. Top of the second, the sun down, no fun for. Giant, don't worry, come out of the summer from love at the first of the month. them numbers, making that money come back there. From the first to the 15th, people smoke plenty weed, but I gotta say that I come up. Put my rocks in the club, wanna get high and play that club. Never go to the bed, my mama and daddy stay. Gotta watch my back, see people that's trying to rob me. But never know shit, don't know. So I'm 50 niggas above me. See, just a whole glass, get a couple beers, smoke a lot of weed on the fur. Waking up feeling buzz up early in the morning, stretching it down and lightweight bitch. Took a leg, take a trip to the dawn, and I can keep with my trouble. So I'm getting big hustle long. I'm on the phone, calling the Krayzie Bone. Help get your OG check on. I'm on the bus with big, and I'm coming with better the better the stuff nigga teach. Oh God, how I love when it first come around. Now we bring it black and mild. And it was time. Cause niggas first get celebrated. Rushing to the block cause I wanna get faded. Thinking I'm wild cause I'm nigga been hair braided. Heavy up into the screen. To the first, just throw me that post line. The nickels and dimes and 20 to 50. The first be the date for the dope man. Slinging that cocaine. Food in the pocket late tonight. And all the beats be living the bills. Cause I got the rocks for them pipes. Come with the ends. I gotta get done. On the first, gotta flex up my split. Get live with it. Both us poetic hustlers at the graveyard ship. On the burn. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, get up, get up, get up, get up, just wake up, wake up, get up, get up, get up, get up, wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up, get up, get up, get up, wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up, get up, get up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
When it's time to take a vacation, your hotel is a part of the destination.
Oh yeah.
With over 65 Cambria hotels
And you know,
coast to coast, you can
a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I had found that out shortly after they had first came out. Raw LMC. Okay, what was going on? John B, what's happening? Yeah, okay, my hoodie is kind of chilly out here. Kind of chilly. How y'all doing on the Sunday night? You know, I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait until after the game. I know a lot of people tuned into the game, but I said I'm gonna go ahead and do a live for the home. You know. So I said, fuck that game. You know, this is a whole lot of our childhood. You know, a lot of us was either in junior high or high school when Bone Thugs first hit the main scene. You know, now they had been out before that, but the first song I played that was like the first. You know what I'm saying, when they first hit the scene on a national level where everybody knew about it. You know, I mean, it's like as soon as that first song, as soon as you know what I'm saying, a Thuggish Ruggish Bone, like when that song first hit, I just knew it was a hit. Didn't know what the hell they were saying at first. You know, took me a little while, you know what I'm saying, to like, okay, you know. Daniel Berry, good evening. Um, it took me a while to get that down because the only other person at that time, I mean, there was other rappers rapping like that, but Twister was like the one that I knew ahead of time that, you know, was already like, you know, but his style was a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? He was like straight rapper where Bone Thugs, they was harmonizing their raps. You know, hence Bone Thugs in Harmony. So I remember going to the skating rink. That was like the skating rink song, you know, or just anywhere. It's just like that song had to get played. You know what I'm saying? Every function, uh, at the bar, at the club, you know what I'm saying, the bowling alley, everywhere that they play music, that song had to get played. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's just like you just that, you know, and like because at the time when they came out, um, first thing that came to my head was because I'm looking at the attire that they're wearing, and I'm like, they look like some blokes. They look like some blokes, and they from the east side too. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Then, oh, easy. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, all right. You know, I didn't. To be honest with y'all, the only thing I knew about Cleveland at that time was the Browns and the Cavaliers. Oh yeah, and Steve Harvey. You know, um, so I was like, oh, okay, you know, and that's where it kind of drew me in a little bit more. But then when I, you know, once the album came out, because I hadn't heard the very first one yet, I just heard about it. I hadn't heard it yet. So when because I didn't hear, matter of fact, I didn't hear the very first one until after the second one came out. Because somebody, one of my folks ended up coming across the tape and played it. And was like, oh, okay, so this is okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, but just off of just what I heard, I was just like, oh yeah, these dudes is dope. You know what I'm saying? They dope. You know. Um, and I'm like, okay, you know, and they came in at the right time too. They came in at the right time. Um, um, and and it's crazy because it's like Krayzie was always like my favorite one out of the whole group. I didn't know what it was about Cuz, but it was something about him. I just, you know what I'm saying? It was something about him that was just, I felt like I knew Cuz. Like I know who he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like his mannerisms and stuff, it's just like how he just carried himself and all that's just like, okay, yeah, you know. Um, and then of course when the second one came out, they came in with that, you know what I'm saying? It's the first of the month, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, they coming back with back to back bangers like that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then it just exploded after that. Then you had it went from Bone Thugs, then they brought in other members, and you had the Mo Thugs, and you know what I'm saying? It was like a big ass. Okay, imagine it was like, okay, if you took like the Wu-Tang Clan, right? If you took the Wu-Tang Clan and you expanded them by 10, that's how big the whole group was. They had to split them up. That's where, you know, Mo Thugs came in at, you know, this group and then that group, and then they had hella compilations and shit. It was like a big thing, and they was, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you know, with every group that has existed in the music business, there was conflict, and then this person lead a group, and that person lead a group, and woo, woo, woo. And then for a while there, I believe it was Flesh that was locked up. I want to say it was during the time when and correct me if I'm wrong, but Flesh was locked up when the first album came out, and got out. What was it? After the second one or prior to the second one coming? I got the timeline a little. I might got the timeline a little mixed up, but I know there was a time when Flesh and Bone wasn't, around because he was locked up. But yeah, so it's like anytime that you get to see them together as a whole with the whole group, it's like, okay, this is, you know what I'm saying? It's like with our parents, our uncles, our aunties, the ones that before us, it's like if they went to go see the Temptations, if it wasn't the Temptations, then you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I still like the songs. I'll go and listen to the songs, but why you doing it? You know what I'm saying? So, um, and then they were, you know what I'm saying? Each person kind of went and kind of tried to do the solo thing, and that didn't quite work out for a whole lot of them, and then they came back reunited, and and then they had the infamous verses. Oh shit, where Busy Bone was up there drunk than a motherfucker about ready to fight everybody. you know um, and then just moving forward, we get to this year. They changed East 99 and St. Clair to Bone Thugs. Was it Boulevard? And he just had a lot of things. Now, I'm not going to talk about all the other stuff because I'm not going to disrespect that man. I'm not going to disrespect his family like that. So I'm not going to talk about the conspiracy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about the conspiracy stuff out in the open like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on what happens, either way it goes, I'll discuss it after that because it does have to be discussed. It's not something that, you can't overlook, but just for respect for the family, respect for him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. This is a time to show our respect to Krayzie Bone. Because it's a tough time for his family, for the other members of Bone Thugs, close friends and all that. So I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do that right now. Eric Black, what's going on, man? What done happened with Krayzie? Yeah, oh, hold on. I just spoke with Big Cass. He spoke with Stephen Label. He told him the family will pronounce his passing soon. Clarissa, thank y'all for coming through. That's what I kind of because when I read the report earlier today, you kind of you don't want to go there, so you kind of want to, you know what I'm saying? That's just the internal nature of who we are. You just want to kind of keep that positive mindset, but you also have to be realistic at the same time too. Yeah, I know a whole lot of us have been in this situation where we've had family members, loved ones, going through this, and it's tough, and it's tough when you have when you have a year where it's like a lot of good shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? Not just for yourself, but for the group. You know, and then I also read that he had stopped smoking earlier this year. And as a matter of fact, I think it was an interview. I don't remember when, um, but I think he had mentioned that he wanted to stop smoking at some point. Um, and it's just this is you know what I'm saying. This is like this is somebody that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Like as a youngster, you know, growing up with and I'm not. He wasn't a music idol to me because I don't idolize uh, musicians or celebrities as a whole. Um, but I respect it. Um, I was appreciative to be able to be around during the time of him coming up with the group. You know what I'm saying? Coming out and making music history. Because I love music. I love music. So when I hear good music, from great artists, I'm going to appreciate that. And like I said, out of everybody in the group, he was the one that, you know what I'm saying, is like, yeah. It's just like when, in the group, you always have like your favorite, like, you take Wu-Tang Clan, you got people that say, yeah, a Method is my favorite, or, Ghostface or RZA, or, you know what I'm saying? That's just, it just comes with the territory. But Krayzie was definitely somebody that I gravitated to just based off of who he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah. If I ever get a chance, yeah, me and Cuz gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? If I ever get a chance, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna meet Cuz. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can smoke one down one day. You know. So, man, you gotta be saying. Yeah, I'm not worried. You good. I want to follow my first mind. Gangsta Boo passed already. Damn eternal prayers. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, whatever you believe in, the Creator has His hands on it. You know what I'm saying? The Creator, you know what I'm saying, has their hands on him. The ancestors are definitely looking out for him. You know what I'm saying? So, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But this is like another one of those, like, you know what I'm saying. This was the last thing I was expecting to hear. You know. Yeah. Hold on, yeah. Um, and that's been happening a lot lately. You know, it's just like stuff is just coming out of nowhere. Um, but we get reminded when that happens that we can't take things, we can't take people, and we definitely can't take life for granted. You know, because you know, you never know what might happen when it happens. You know, the only thing we can do is be the best version of us that we can be. So whatever the best version of you is, that's what should be on display every single day. Every single day. You know, um, regardless, because you know, we all have our bad days. You know what I'm saying? But we should never allow those bad days to override any good that we have in our life. You know, yo, salute Ronnie Blue Eyes. What's going on? You know, because like a lot of y'all know what happened with me a few months ago, and I got on here and y'all got the best version of Jay Mill. And why did you get the best version of Jay Mill? Because you got the one that was humble enough to get on this motherfucker, shed my tears, and tell y'all, stop taking this life for granted. Cause that day, I was just going through a normal day. On the phone, talking, get up to go do something, and just like that, out of nowhere. And I said, you know, hug your kids a little bit tighter, hug your family a little bit tighter. You know what I'm saying? Your loved ones. You know, I know the family dynamic is different for a lot of us. So whoever you consider family, man, do not take them for granted. Spend as much time as you can with these people. Because we could wake up tomorrow and somebody's not going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know, you go through a day and you think everything is good, you know. And sometimes it'll be a sunny ass day, weather is perfect and everything. You just had probably like one of the best days of your life. And then you go to bed that night and then you wake up the next day just to find out that the person you was with just less than 24 hours ago passed away overnight. You know, oh, that's what's up. Yeah, you know, because a lot of times, you know, with these celebrities, you know, people, you know, somebody passes, yeah, tears get shed and everything. That's the same type of energy we got to put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like we get sad when somebody goes, you know what I'm saying? But how much time did you spend with that individual to even shed them tears? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times those tears ain't tears because you're sad that this person is gone. A lot of times them tears is because you feel guilty for not being around. You know what I'm saying? When you know you should have been around. You know what I'm saying? So instead of going through that type of, you know what I'm saying, pain, just be there. You know? Hey, hey, yo, hey, on everything. On everything. That's how this one's hit me too. You know, because And I never forget. I will never forget. I will never forget. I was sitting in my family room. Oh, I was sitting in my family room. Um, I was watching something on CNN, and I got my homeboy had texted me and told me, and I'm like, what? Oh hell no, no. So I went, pulled the shit up, and as a matter of fact, they got to talking about it on TV, and I was like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that one, even though I never met Nip, um, I am. It's kind of like a 6 degrees of separation type thing. I never met Nip, but I'm connected because I'm cool with one of his homeboys that he grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's from the '60s too. Um, and uh, and so and I got the receipts to prove it too. I got the receipts to prove it, but I'm never gonna show it on here. I'm not gonna do that because it ain't nobody else's business. You know what I'm saying? But uh, but yeah, that one I was just like that shit. You know, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. And then everything that came out after that, like that, yeah, yeah. I hope whenever the day comes, they throw some concrete on that motherfucker. Shitty cuz Eric Holder. Um, but yeah, that's that one's hitting just like that. That one is hitting just like that. Uh, man, it is some cold shit, y'all. Some cold shit, you know. And you know, I was told a long time ago that um and this was after a loved one had transitioned. I was young too, so it was kind of like when you're young, it hit there. Um, but I was told like you know if they don't make it, it's okay because they're not suffering no more. They're at peace. And those words always gave me comfort in dealing with uh transitioning, you know, because and I kind of it started making sense as I got older and the more I've learned and stuff like that. And this is the thing that I always kind of look at, you know, religious folks, um, and how much they always talk about getting to heaven, trying to avoid going to hell, and all that. And my thing is this: yes, it is sad when one of your loved ones passes away, right? But in the grand scheme of things, on your belief, you're going to see them again, right? And the ultimate goal is to get is to get to heaven, right? So why is there tears? You know, they ain't tears of joy like, oh, they're going to heaven. They get to, you know, they're going to go be with their father. No. And in a way, it's kind of selfish of us to even, you know what I'm saying, think like that, because if that's the ultimate goal, then why? Why would you want them to stay in this place of destruction? In this place where it's caused nothing but pain and misery? Why? Something that joyous, that glorious? Yeah, I would want them to be in that realm. You know, that's why I've stated to my people, if I'm ever in a situation where I'm on a machine, no, I don't want to be on a machine. No, if it's that bad, just let me go. Just let me go. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. You know, because if I come up out of this being on that machine, I ain't never gonna be the same again. Now you would want me to suffer like that? Really? Oh, you know. Bye. Okay. Oh, they did? Oh, they got the lead now? Oh. 23. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Raiders got 23? Oh, Pittsburgh does. Oh, okay. I was about to say. That was I was doing my little bid when I found out my homie laced me up about it on the tour there. I had to call my wife and find out, and I was crushed. Oh yeah, New York. Yeah. My city lit. The whole city flew for the homie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Yes. Shit. Whole city did come out. You know what I'm saying? LA. She was at LA, Compton, the IE, you know, and all other surrounding parts. Yeah, I remember watching that watching it on TV. I was like, yeah, I ain't missing this. Once I found out that they was gonna air it, I was like, yeah, I ain't missing this. I ain't missing this. Not missing it at all. I wasn't there, but I still dressed for the occasion. You know, we have blue flags waving. You know what I'm saying? Nip music playing. Man, yeah, I'll never forget that day. I'll never. Matter of fact, when I talked to the homie, And I ain't talked to him in a little bit. I gotta tap in because I'm gonna tap in with him probably either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, whenever I talk to him, man, you could just hear the pain because like I said, they grew up like that. That was the homie, like you know what I'm saying. It wasn't just somebody from the set, like because he was telling me, um, somebody is Nip is what do you say? Nip is one of his kids' godfather, or he's one of the family members' godfathers. Yeah, he you know what I'm saying, telling me stories about how Nip used to come to the house. They were all, you know what I'm saying, eat dinner together and everything. And, his family and both families and it. Like he's told me some stories. You know, and it made me respect Cuz even that much more because I have the opportunity to hear about who he was out, you know what I'm saying, when the TV screens are not rolling and and the microphones is not turned up, you know what I'm saying? Or the headphones ain't turned up. You know what I'm saying? Um, like hearing about who he was, you know what I'm saying? And then and then on top of that, being on Jay Coffey's shout out to Jay Coffey. Being on Jay Coffey's channel, you know, ended up meeting another one of somebody that was close to them. Now that he don't even call him Nick. He calls him by his real, you know what I'm saying? His GOV name. Um, I just hearing the stories, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that shit crazy. Hey, shout out to Zane, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, not crazy. Wait, hold on for a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I just woke up. I seen your comment. John showed up. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, John, hey, John, what's going on? Hey, we gonna take a little small intermission break from the live to talk a little football real quick. Cause I've been waiting for this guy to pop up all for a hell of hours now. So I take it you fell asleep when your supposed best team lost to a team that didn't even have a win yet. Y'all lost to a winless team. Damn. At least we didn't lose by 50. Nah, John, you ain't gonna do that. Nope, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. The Broncos got enough problems. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. Cause y'all was supposed to do that. What Miami did to Denver, y'all was supposed to do that. And then the sweetest thing in the world that I love seeing was right there when y'all was in the red zone and Dak threw that ball in the middle of the end zone. And homeboy was like, I'll take that. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It all makes sense. And so does the Cowboys. And so does the Cowboys. That was proof that y'all is not better than us. So, hey, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. See, John, we're going to show you how to beat the Cardinals next week. John, like, oh, hell no, you ain't going to be talking about me. I know we lost, but oh, shit, funny. Hey, we need a laugh right now, John, because we all hurt right now, with the news of Krayzie Bone. Shit, Easy E was another one. When Easy passed, like, and what was fucked up about it though was when Dre and them was beefing with Easy. Now, first of all, a lot of them was just taking on the beef because that's who, what I'm saying, they were, fucking with Dre, so y'all know how. But I would have stayed out of it. If I was personally involved, I would have stayed out of it. Cause I fuck with Easy. But I fucked with Dre too. And then when Snoop came and when he brought Snoop out, it was just like, damn, okay, that's how the West Coast gonna do it. Cause we was lit up north, you know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing up here, and then LA just, you know what I'm saying, LA and Compton, you know what I'm saying, was just, you know what I'm saying? It just exploded. It just exploded. You know. Yeah, you had the Ice Teas, you know what I'm saying, of the world, too. When NWA was popping and everything, and then of course, the Mad Circle. How many of y'all remember the Mad Circle? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Coolio. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, CIP to Coolio. You know what I'm saying? With Dub C and them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll tell you, the 90s, when it came to music in the 90s, nobody was fucking with California. Nobody was fucking with California in the 90s when it came to music. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing, and you see, the only thing that fucked us up. Look, I'm gonna show y'all right now how dope we was back in the day. You know how in music, every few years or every decade, the music just kind of shifts into another genre. You know what I'm saying? Another, or the music goes in like a different direction, right? It just naturally does that. We Are You, We Are You played. No one really either. John, we're 3-0. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. You lost to a winless team. At least the Giants had a win on their record. Krayzie Bone is in the hospital, and yeah. He had blood that was going into his lungs from one of his arteries, and they went in to go have he went in to have surgery to fix it, and they couldn't stop the bleeding. So so like I was saying, um um so how music just kind of changes up, right? The only thing that stopped the West Coast was the West Coast, because we allowed the politics of the streets to then take out the man known as Tupac Shakur. Once Pac was gone, and then prior to that, Dr. Dre had left. Snoop, that Dogfather album was not good at all. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a lot of bullshit going. So that killed our whole vibe right there. That killed everything. So and then so that allowed Jay-Z and them to come in and kind of reestablish how the music was going to go moving forward. And of course, after Biggie, because that played a part in it too. Because it was going to kind of go, if Biggie never died, it was going to kind of go in that direction anyways after Pac, because Pac was gone. You know what I'm saying? The sound that the West Coast had created, you know what I'm saying? And what we established, it all went away that fateful night of September. Okay. Nice bibs. But before that, yeah, there was a lot of good music everywhere else, but nobody was doing what the West Coast was doing. From Northern California all the way down to Southern California and back up. You know, and yes, Master P has something to do with that too. You know. But I miss that. I mean, even the ones who didn't have a long career per se, the music that they did come out with when they was out, was bangers. You know what I'm saying? They would get up on the charts and start rising. But that Easy E, Ruthless versus Death Row, I mean that could have killed everything before, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that wasn't just some music shit going on. That was some real, you know what I'm saying? That was some real gangbanging shit going on. You know. And Ruthless Records really should be Lil Easy's a label. He should own all that shit. You know, nobody else should. You know what I'm saying? Especially Snoop. I mean not Snoop, but the dude that eventually got it. You know, like, because that's his legacy right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, irony, salute. Hey, irony. I got a question for you. How about them Cowboys? ah, oh, oh man, I can't wait to watch First Take tomorrow. Yeah, I get. Hey, I know. I've already given up. I'm not even. Yeah. But how about them Cowboys though? Woo! First Take is. Hey, I love watching First Take after a Cowboys loss because Stephen A. will never fail to have you cracking up because he will roast the Cowboys like, oh my god. Hey, as a matter of fact, have y'all seen any of the videos that Stephen A. and Skip posted already? It is funny. Stephen A. says the Cowboys are the gift that keeps on giving. I gotta send out some text, bro. All them cow. That's right. Yeah. But we tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. Like, y'all getting hyped up off of 2 games. Y'all getting hyped up. Y'all forgetting that y'all overlooking y'all lost in the playoffs 2 years in a row. Once in the wild card and once in the divisional. Why y'all all amped up? Because what you think is going to happen? Okay. Well, unfortunately, Trayvon Diggs goes down for the year. Okay, that's unfortunate. It happens. Okay. I'm not feeling no sympathy for him. Shit, we went through 4 quarterbacks last year. I'm not feeling no sympathy for that. Okay? Because it's part of the game. It happens. Right? They beat the Giants. They stunk them. Okay, cool. All right, starting off good. Then you play the Jets. A little trouble there, here, there, but you know, you end up pulling out and beating their ass. Okay, cool. But y'all sit here acting like y'all won the goddamn Super Bowl. Y'all acting like y'all won the Super Bowl. Like, yeah, we're better than the 49ers. Our defense is better than the 49ers. And then this is the funny thing that had me cracking up the most. If y'all don't do what we did to the Giants, your defense is not better than ours. So what happens today? They get beat by a winless team. They lost to a last place team. Not even in their own division. They lost to a last place team. Just let that sink in for a minute. They lost to a last. The Cardinals have been in last place for the last, I don't know, however many years now. They're a last place team. What's that other show with that dude, Nick? Oh, yeah. First things first. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. Yeah, because he's another one who don't want to get. You know what? I think Nick just hates the Bay Area altogether because he does that same shit with the Warriors. He'd be like, yeah, Steph Curry is great, but all he does is make buckets. all he does is shoot free throws. Meanwhile, Curry's going to the hole. Boom. Going to the hole. Boom. Over here shaking and baking foods. Jump shot. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to steal the ball. Going the other way. Stop it. Bro, can't wait till we play them. I think next week. No, we play the Cardinals next week, and then we got the Cowgirls coming to town. Yeah, he another one who be like, yeah, man, he be hard. Be like, and it's funny because the other dude and Chris Broussard be sitting there, especially Chris. He be sitting there looking like, dude, you cannot be sick. Are you really believing what you're saying right now? You know what I'm saying? Yo, AZ in the building, what's going on with you? Salute. Salute. Man. Hey, and look, I'm going to say this to the Kansas City fans. Y'all need to calm y'all expectations down too. Because y'all can sit up there and Mahomes can sit up there and act like that ankle ain't as bad as it is. Okay? Yeah, of course he came walking it off or whatever. Motherfucker, they went and gave him a shot. They gave him a shot. That's what they did. Shit, stop it. Just stop. Y'all need to calm down. Didn't that dude, Nick, get his co-host spot? I think so. I know Stephen A did. He got Max fired. After the Bucks win Monday night, y'all gonna shoot about Baker. New Age, if you don't, New Age, you do know you gotta play us again this year, right? You do realize that, right? Salute. I don't want to hear nothing about the Broncos. Oh man, AZ and John was in here. John was in here trying to move the goalpost because his team got beat. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care how much you want to talk about the Broncos. I don't care about any of that because y'all lost to a winless team. Oh man, your top corner goes down this week. You lose to a winless team. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hey, Plug, since you from Florida, did you like it when Brady played there? It was the worst game in NFL history. Yeah, Dolphins are 3-0. But I'm gonna tell the Dolphin fans too. Calm down. Yeah, y'all doing some nice things right now, but calm down. Just calm down. Stay humble because you got a quarterback over there. If you accidentally bump into him, he gonna get a concussion and talk about he tore his ACL. So just calm down. And then two, you guys haven't done nothing. You know, Dolphins Dolphins ain't seen the playoffs in shit. When was the last time the Dolphins was in the playoffs? When Jay Fiedler was their quarterback? Was that the last time they was in the playoffs? When they had Jay Fiedler? uh, that one felt bad for was Fitzgerald because he never won, but he stuck it out. He did that. Facts irony. He's the GOAT filler. Oh man. He just said Stan Marino. I, I just I just want the I, I just want everybody to calm down. Yo, hey, Raider fans. Hey, Raider fans. Y'all some other ones that's getting a dose of reality again. Cause I tried to tell y'all. Now I was trying to give y'all some credit because y'all actually Jimmy G is you know, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't stay healthy. He was making dumb decisions. So yeah, he had to go. Um, but you guys are all amped up. Calm down. Just calm down. And I'm telling y'all this because I know how it is to go through them long stretches of losing. You know, you got your expectations because you think something looked good, and then the season starts and it just comes all crumbling down. So just be calm, stay humble, like Kendrick says. You know what I'm saying? I think you're talking about Ray Finkel. Did the Raiders? Oh yeah, 23-18. For real. Uh, they gonna fire a defensive coordinator. That's fact. Yeah, he gotta go. He gotta go. And look, if you're in the NFL and you lose by 50, I don't care what your track record says. You got to go. You got to get up out of here. Oh shit. As soon as the roof started leaking out. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? There were some close games today. Yeah, it was a couple. I kept seeing blowouts. The Bills blew out, had a blowout in their game. We already know about what happened with the Broncos. Um, oh, the Chiefs and the Bears. Uh, yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, it was all bad for Colorado as a whole this weekend. Now I don't know what the other Colorado schools did, like State and them, but I know Colorado and the Broncos, there wasn't much difference in their play. uh, yeah, it was Dean had a bad day. Look, I look. I've experienced some bad luck. Look, y'all gotta remember, and irony knows, we went through an era of JT O'Sullivan. Okay, we had JT O'Sullivan. We had not Derek, but David Carr. Okay, we don't get me started on the quarterbacks that we done had. Oh my goodness. Woo. It was the Saints game, I think, was close. Oh yeah, that Green Bay. Oh my God. No, that game was going to a blowout because they was up 17-0. And they didn't score the rest of the game. They didn't score that whole second half. John, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You lost to a winless team. It's okay. But you're the best team in the league with the best defense in the league. It's okay. You just lost to a winless team. It's okay. Bro, I'm Cubs fan. 107 years from our last World Series. I know about Cubs. Oh wow. Wow, you a Cubs fan? Dang. Now that's a curse of all curses. And you know how you have a curse? Like, okay, you can go with like the longevity and stuff like that. But that World Series against the Marlins. The World Series against the Marlins. We about to go down memory road real quick. I know AZ don't want to hear this, but we're gonna go down memory road real quick. It was the World Series. Marlins and the Cubs. And the Cubs was on the Marlins helmet. It was looking like the Cubs was on their way to finally win the World Series. I was pulling for the Cubs because I want to see it just like with the Red Sox when they finally did it. I was happy they did it because to be honest with you, I got tired of hearing it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And as we know, that started on what they end up winning, like one or two other titles after that. Okay, but when dude hit the ball and the left fielder was about to jump up and grab that out, old Poindexter there thought it was the smart thing to do was to put his glove out and catch the ball and keep the left fielder from getting that out. And then he had the nerves. He had the nerves to have a Cubs hat on. Was like, what are you doing? You literally just cost them. Like, come on now. It was bad. It was bad. And the Niners should have won like 5 Super Bowls Irony, don't even get me started. You already know. I'm starting to think the 49ers is cursed. Shit. I'm really starting to think we cursed. Because Kyle Williams, right? Alex Smith goes down. Kaepernick goes on a run. We go down in the NFC Championship game. We 21-0. We go down in the Super Bowl, getting our brains beat in. Lights go out. Come back the next year and does the exact same play. The exact same play. And you look, I know a lot of people get on Pete Carroll about that dumb call he made in the Super Bowl. Let me tell y'all about dumb calls. Okay. Now, I loved Harbaugh as our head coach. I loved him. But this was the one time where Harbaugh was the dumbest coach on that day. You have Kaepernick and you have Frank Gore. You've been running on the Ravens all second half. And you decide to go with the fade route. Now, keep in mind, dude was grabbing on Crabtree's jersey. That should have been called. But they don't call those calls during that time in the Super Bowl, which is crazy, right? Because we would have won. We would have won that Super Bowl had they made that call, because then the ball goes to literally the 1-inch line, and we would have just punched it in. Right. So the next year, and I remember the Seattle player had actually said this because they was talking to him about that play. He said, we knew what they was going to do because we remembered they did that same exact play in the Super Bowl the year before. You can't make the stuff up. Love college ball, irony. Shit always lit. Yeah, college stay lit, for real. AZ, college games be more long passes, it seems more. Man, and the games don't seem like they're all drawn out too, taking 4 or 5 hours. Wait till Dallas play. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. I'll be back if you're still on, bro. Okay, for sure. Diehard Cubby fan. I didn't cry when my kids were born, but I cried like a bitch when we won. Oh yeah, I know you did. I bet. Shit, I've been there too. Peace, y'all. Take care. Then. Oh, okay, for sure. Thank you for coming through, Irony. See you on the next one. Thanks, Irony. Love college. Yeah. He said, all right, Irony, peace. How about that, John? Ah, oh shit. Oh shit. Well, hey y'all, I gotta go too. I gotta go grab me something for dinner. So but I want to thank y'all for coming through. See, man, the Niners were known in the 80s and 90s as being cheaters, LOL. Remember 94 when y'all got caught dumping ice on the sidelines? We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about it. Look, and the only reason why they call us cheaters because we was always winning. They didn't have no a cap. It wasn't no salary cap back then. So we were just able just to draft good. And we just, you know what I'm saying? We just end up, and I mean, Jerry Rice, you know, Division II school. Yeah, he balled out there, but nobody really think he was gonna ball out in the NFL at the time. You know, so we had a lot of players like that. That just, you know, Bill Walsh was just that mad scientist back then. You know, and then George Seifert just carried it on. You know, but hey, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Thank y'all for coming through. For y'all that came in late, you don't already. Um, Krayzie Bone is not looking good. Somebody was in the chat earlier saying that the family's supposed to announce his death soon. You know, so I'm gonna go look into that. Um, and if I come across anything, I'll definitely post it. But yeah, let's just give our prayers, our positive energy to Krayzie Bone's family. You know what I'm saying? Um, his loved ones, the babies. You know what I'm saying? His friends, everybody that's associated with him. You know what I'm saying? Let's give our prayers. You know what I'm saying? And our positive energy to Cuz. I got you, Millie. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, we, we just had the squad back then, you know. So, and and Midwest, you lucked up today. You lucked up today, but I'll be back on here tomorrow. So don't think that I forgot about your slimy ass, you dirtball. Shoot, you going salute. You ain't gonna get away. You ain't gonna get away with insulting my intelligence. Nah, we ain't gonna play that. We ain't gonna play that. I'm on your helmet tomorrow. Believe that. So with that said, y'all, yeah, yeah, you know, yeah, that's why I initially did this live. You know, that's why I initially did it because I wanted to show my respect. You know, because you know all of us 40 and up, you know, we come from that era. You know, yeah. So oh yeah, and I'm gonna do open panel tomorrow too. Um, so anybody want to jump on? You know what I'm saying? So with that said, oh nah, oh nah, oh nah. Yeah, nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Get up out of here. Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Jordan, you is another one that ain't allowed over here. So, um, yeah, Midwest, yeah, I'm on your head tomorrow. So with that said, y'all, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant, and I'm about this bitch.